Hello everyone. Yeah, happy Easter holiday for those of you that believe in Easter, and greetings to everyone. So I'm giving an update on my newest frame that I've created. This is the sketch that I've made to put on the carbon fiber, to sketch out on the carbon fiber. And this is a 75 millimeter quad motor post to motor post. It's a dead cut frame. It's a Wingsuit frame. So I've been on a live stream and I was asking for advice if I should continue calling my build the Wingsuit 75, and the live stream was Midnight Jesus. You should actually go look for his channel. He live streams and it's quite interesting. So with this, the original Wingsuit 75 frame, it is a 2-inch frame. A 2-inch frame that runs on 1S. Why 1S? I believe 1S is underrated, and if perfectly thought through, 1S can actually do so much. I mean, Beta FPV has proven us wrong with the Meteor 75 Pro of with the Opholite, and many FPV professionals did not believe. I remember Mad Steak saying that he doesn't think anyone can, or DJI can create a 1S VTX. But I know he knew that I knew that they would be able to do it, and it was reverse psychology. So he's a smart guy. Yeah, so those are the guys that keep FPV going and keep challenging these manufacturers. The Joshua Badwells, all these guys that critique these products, and the actual guys who truly give us the genuine reviews. So yeah, 1S, because I believe 1S is quiet, and you can get it more quiet with efficient motors. I went with the 1103s from Beta FPV. I haven't ventured into other companies or other motors because I stuck to the Beta FPV ones because I started with Beta FPV, and I'm really satisfied with Beta FPV products. But today, Midnight Jesus said in his live stream that Beta FPV motors are actually not that good or strong. They said that other companies produce more efficient motors or better motors. But I don't know. I think about the weight, because I've checked out other companies before and the weight, and these seemed like the best option to go for weight wise. They're 3 grams, 1103s, and I haven't had any issues with them, honestly. I haven't really had any issues with them. Maybe I'm not so technical with the motors, but efficient wise, they've been good. I pull out of the dives, especially when you dive. Everything has been going well with this squad. And remember, I flew this squad with 300 mAh, with a 300 mAh 1S battery. I haven't tried the 450 or the 550, but I'm going to try the 550s also when I get there on this. So here's the thing. This is a 2-inch that flies on 1S. I I have tried this before, and we saw that flight time was good and all that, and the freestyle was okay. We haven't gotten into cinematic canopies yet. We're still on analog, but we're going to we will sail those waters too very soon. But here's what I want to say. Compared to a Meteor 65, that's what you have. This is 2-inch, but I classified it as a 75 because it was small, you know, without the props. It was really small. So, and it runs on 1103 motors with 4 mounting holes. Maybe if you have 1102s with 4 mounting holes at the bottom, yeah, that will also work. But I haven't tried any motors lower than this, because I believe if you go below 1102, 1103, you won't get the best performance. Maybe if they're good, I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, because of the weight that you will reduce, I think it will still perform good, maybe even better, because these are 3 grams, 0.7. So each motor is 3 grams, 0.7. So if you do the math, you're about 13 grams, just motors. The canopy is 7.5. Sorry, the frame is 7.5. The canopy is actually 0.03 something. It's less than a gram, this canopy. This is also less than a gram. So yeah, the VTX, the MO3 VTX is 1.3 grams. So if you're using an all-in-one and remove that plus the wires, you're cutting out a gram and a half. So you basically be with this setup minus this particular VTX minus motor plugs and all that, I think you will be around 34 grams. So yeah, my advice for the build is soldering. That you solder your motors there. You are supposed to fly 2-inch motors on this, and 1103s specifically soldered on, for you to get a very great experience. Because I don't know if you if all the motors have enough have long enough plugs, you know, to go right there for those who will fly this with a plug. But I'm just giving you a heads up. So compared to a Meteor 65, that's what you get. So this is a 90 millimeters wide motor post to motor post, but because it's a dead cut and it goes that way, it tends to be 95, you know, because of the extra push. But yeah, it's something that you should think about, 95. So but it doesn't strain the motor plugs that much. I mean, I had to cut these even shorter. So you probably need motors of about wires. I don't know how much this distance is, but for you to have a perfect build, you need to solder the motors there rather than using the plugs. Plus you'll also be cutting weight. So that done, this is the Wingsuit 75 frame or 2-inch frame compared to an actual 75 millimeter frame that I'm working on. So this actual 75 millimeter frame, if you compare it to this 65, I mean, if I do this, and do that, you can clearly see that it's the same as the Meteor 65 Pro, the size, you know, with the back motors. Of course, the front motors are stretched to the side you know, to give you a props out of view, but that's what you will get. So basically, this compared to that, that's what you have. And this is the new build this is the new frame that I will go with. So I also inquired on Midnight Jesus's stream if $30 is too expensive for a frame. You know, you get 4 screws, you get 4 screws, you get a canopy, 2 canopies, and 2 battery holders. You know, and he told me if it comes to a business, it might be a strain, unless I'm doing it, you know, just for personal and you know, hobby related stuff, then that would be okay. But you know, he was like, yeah, business wise it might work because you know, I put in time and it's handcrafted and all that. But here is what I want to conclude. I want to be fair to this hobby, and I want to be as upfront as possible. I want to do this for business, but again, I want to give something to the hobby. So I want these frames to be available. I know I'm not going to mass produce and all that, but if you go online, you see the competition right there. What do I bring to the table? I bring a well thought out frame with a different canopy, something that you haven't seen before on the market. And also, it's handcrafted. I'm not mass producing them. So that's why I would settle for $30. But I've sat down and thought, to make it fair, I'm concluding to sell my frame at $25. That is a hard decision for me, but I'm gonna do it. $25. I provide 1 canopy and 2 battery straps for this particular frame. 1 canopy and 2 battery straps for this particular frame at $25. It's painful, but it's what I'm gonna do. And it comes in a box. And you know, it comes in a box, not in a plastic, because later on when I try to make, I want to make actual bind and flies, they will be in the same box. So it's basically coming in the same box. And the camera that I'm targeting is the CO3 camera from Beta FPV. That's the size that fits in this canopy. I don't know about other cameras if they do, but if you do get yours, I don't think other cameras are far off. They might be around the same size, you know. So other cameras also ought to fall in there and help. But besides, if somebody doesn't like my canopy, they could always use another canopy, you know. You know, other companies produce canopies. You might have a favorite, but according to my build, that's why I would like to put out a bind and fly that's already made, so that people have the experience I'm having with this drone. So the same as this, I will stick to $25 for all my frames. For now, it is a painful decision to make, but it is what I've decided. I mean, you know, Beta FPV makes the plastic frame for the Pavo 20, and it also comes, you know, it comes with the props, the prop guards. It comes with this and some screws, and they sell theirs at 19 US dollars, you know. So I don't want to cheat you guys, you know, because you know I'm doing this by hand, you know. So I want to be fair also, and I want these frames to go out there, you know, to hit the market and to make a name for myself. So yeah, I don't want to stretch it, because if I look at other frames that are 30, these frames that are 30 US dollars, and they are, you know, the double deck frames, you know, for 3 inches, 5 inches, and it's 30 US dollars. So, and yeah, I don't want to cheat you guys. So 25 US dollars, one canopy, 2 battery straps, 1 canopy, 1 battery holder, because this will only use one type of battery, the 300 mAh, because it's meant to be a small build like this. So it will be smaller than this Meteor, and no props in view, 40mm props, and yeah, you have your good experience right there. So I just wanted to give you an update. This is how a canopy might look on top, you know, of this frame. You know, that's how small this build will look compared to this. I mean, if you look at that, that's big. That's really small. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at, and I hope that yeah, that will be fair. So please, yeah, don't hold back. Support this business, because it is a business actually that I'm building here, and that's why I work on the packaging to make it look, you know, neat and not just for just. So yeah, take care, enjoy your Easter holiday, and I am still doing my production for the frames. I'm still building frames. Today I didn't carve out any, so I have 8 frames carved so far. I have 16 to go, but I know that I'll be done by the end of the month, or shortly, maybe in a week and a half. So yeah, take care, and yeah, God bless you wherever you are.